Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and just, let me pull some stuff here. Right. So tonight, checking out on the full moon, a new moon. I'm sorry, into Pisces, which is happening at. It's actually already happened, 10th of March. 2024 at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's already happened roughly around 21 hours ago. And first thing that I'm going to do for it, that's going to be the collective reading as per usual, and the cards for it you can check at the thumbnail, but I'm going to show them to you anyway, guys. And the first one for the collective here, for the new moon in Pisces, that is a 5 of Swords. Followed by the second card that we do have, which is the Chariot. And the third one, that is to be the 8 of Pentacles. So that is how the elements of dignity here stands. These three cards. Hello, Camelia. Hello, Melissa. Right, so we do have kind of like a window in front of us where it will be very beneficial if we do push really, really hard our personal endeavors, having complete disregard to what that may cause. It's one of these times, you know, where people need to be, or we rather, need to be a little bit more. I'm kind of like struggling to find the right word here, because I don't want to be, how can I put it into words, an instigator of a troublemaking. But according to these cards, these are a times where we need to show or draw upon, if you will, a little bit more ruthlessness into our world. Now, according to these cards, if we, or you, don't put your affairs on the first gear in your life, no one else is going to, okay? And for that reason, at least according to these cards, that is a moment next couple of weeks as far as the new moon in Pisces is concerned, that the person that we are to trust the most, it's ourselves. For everybody else, we should show a healthy sense of mistrust, for a lack of better word here, and kind of like do what it takes to push forward our personal affairs, even if that is going to cross certain lines, certain people, if you will. Once we do have that particular mindset, according to these cards, things are going to become really easy. Or that is one of these moments where, you know, the very first step, it is the hardest step one needs to take. It's like making the ball, or the ball of snow, and, you know, tossing it downhill. And when you do so, it snowballs, and before you know it, it becomes an avalanche. And that is how we need to proceed into the next couple of weeks again, as far as the new moon in Pisces is pretty much concerned. Another thing which is kind of peculiar in regards to these cards, that is the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Pretty much I'm not that kind of a person, but what these two cards says, it is that we should be more focused on the immediate concerns, or the rather immediate consequences of our actions, rather than the long-lasting ones, or the ones that are going to come, or that are going to follow after. So take it as you will. But the next couple of weeks are again weeks where we should put ourselves first on the, I don't know, to-do list, so to speak. Thank you, Taco. Good day to you too. I think that this is what you mean with these that is Spanish, right? Hold on a second. Right, so that's gonna do it for the collective reading. Now there are gonna be 12 readings, one for each star sign, and bear in mind, guys, that this is not a personal reading. Okay, so depending on how prominent the star sign I'm reading for, it is within your natal chart. That will determine how these readings are going to affect you, where and how you should move forward about it. Other than that, if you do wish your personal situations to be a subject of my tarot readings, you can always go to my website, which link you will find in the description down below. And there on the very front page, you will see full list of my services and as well their pricing. Hold on a second. So, um, other than that, if you do enjoy the show and you do wish to support us, you can do so either using Super Chat or using PayPal, the link of which you will find in the description down below, alongside as well with my website if you do wish to go for a personal reading. And at my website, at the very first page, at the very front of it, based on your budget and your needs, you can go for whichever service suits you best. So, with that said, going first, we have Aries. Taco, everything you need, mate, you can find in the description of the stream. Right, so first one, for Aries, we do have the Five of Swords. And then that will be the Devil. And afterwards, we do have the Knight of Swords. So these three cards here. These three cards. And very close to the collective reading that I just did, it is that Aries needs to put their personal affairs first, moving forward into the next couple of weeks. So rather like not well, it is personal again, but can I put it into words? There is a discernment here. Okay, the affairs that are going to be beneficial for Aries. That doesn't necessarily means that is going to be the affairs you want to push forward, and a clear sign for that it is the elemental dignity in between the Five of Swords and the Devil, right? So the Devil represents what one's soul yearns for. That is not necessarily what one's soul or being needs at this very moment. Very often what we yearn for and what we need are two separate and different things. Unfortunately, very often they are diametrally opposite, meaning one is the plus, the other one is the minus. And that will be the case for you. Okay, you may need love, or rather like you may crave for having a love life, but you do need to get a job. And this next couple of weeks, you need to put what you need first, not what you want, but what you need first, at least according to these cards. And the other thing that we do have with the Knights of Swords here to the Five of Swords, that is like a cold determination, if you will, being very sharp when it comes to discerning what it is important, what can work, right, and how to move forward about it so you can make your life as pleasant as possible. And therefore, these cards shows that you're going to have your option in front of you, Aries. Just you have to take it, or you should take it, rather. But it is important in the next couple of weeks, guys, you Aries, to can I put it into words? It's like resisting a temptations, so to speak. No, Taco, I don't have anything other than Yasmin. Thank you for the $20 US. Mwah. Thank you, Yasmin. No, nothing else on the PayPal aside from Yasmin's $20 US. Thank you, Yasmin. I'm gonna put you into a list. But no, Taco, nothing went through. Right, next, Taurus. Sometimes when you use that service for a first time, your bank blocks the transaction because it is the first time you're using it. So in my experience, sometimes, you know, you gotta call your bank and kind of like figure it out. Why it didn't went through, but it didn't went through. All right, Taurus, Ace of Wands, first one, followed by Two of Cups. Afterwards, we do have the Five of Wands. Those three cards here. And so what we have, it's a bit of a commotion that is going to happen in between you and the closest people within your surrounding. That doesn't mean that these are going to be friends of yours, guys. These are people that you have a personal affairs with, but it could be people that you do very much hate. For example, you know, you may work very closely with someone, but in the same time not having kind of like this person close to your heart, if you know what I mean. And I shouldn't use the term hate, more like being repulsed by. Okay, so there is going to be a commotion there, is because you will kind of like get ahead big time, and this getting ahead in front of these people, it's going to happen very spontaneously, and under spontaneously, it's Oh, Taco, thank you for the $33.33. Thank you, mate. Let me put you into the list. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you. All right, so again, like I said, happening very spontaneously, or rather like a super unexpected for you and for these people. And for many of your situations, that is going to happen to be you saving the day, you being the hero instead of you know, the people that you are closely working with or having some kind of a endeavor with, right? And this is what is going to cause the commotion there. These people aren't going to be happy at all, and nothing is going to come out of it, at least not for now, right? But it may be the very start of some kind of a rivalry here that we do have. So you got to be careful, okay? How much kind of like trust you do predispose yourself to, because at the end of the day, it's very likely to happen that they are to be these people to be your competition from working together. And again, this is because you are going to get ahead big time, guys. Yeah, thank you, Taco. Right, next, Gemini. Yeah, I'm not gonna kind of like divulge your secret, mate. Hello, Anna. Welcome to the stream. All right, Gemini. Four of Swords. Nine of Swords. The Magician. That is sciencing the hell out of it. Okay, sciencing the hell out of it. There are some consequences that are coming your way. You are going to be very, very informed of it. So that is going to be a predicament. Hell, predicament. A conundrum for many of you, all right? So you are going to have a serious conundrum in front of you. And this new moon in Pisces, guys, you are going to science the shit out of it. And at the end, you know, you are going to amaze not just only a lot of people, but as well yourself, what you are able to came out of with from that situation. And yeah, I mean, you are going to earn a lot of hoorays. People are going to look at you with awe. It's going to be great. And the plights, the predicaments that this conundrum poses, the negative impacts and consequences, gone. So you're going to figure it out big time. And so this is not a mandatory here, but it is very likely that some kind of a professional touch is going to be included in it. So you may have some kind of a help from a professional into the field that you are going to face that conundrum and science the hell out of it. That is for you, Gemini. Next, Cancer. King of Swords. The High Priestess. The Queen of Cups here. These are cards we have. And it will be weird times, these couple of weeks, as far as the moon is concerned in Pisces. Weird because there is going to be this nagging feeling in you that you do need a bit of improvement, more like an upgrade. It's not like, you know, for example, changing a job or partner or whatever, what not. It's more of a like making it work better, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like an upgrade to your current relationship, or an upgrade to your current job, upgrade to your current social circle, current status, whatever the case. And this upgrade, or rather like figuring out what kind of an upgrade and how, is gonna take time. This is just only the start of that process. Next couple of weeks, it's highly unlikely that this process of an upgrade is gonna come right away, or is going to finish rather right away. But going forward with it and brainstorming it, because we do have a brainstorming here, a serious analysis on things that are going on for you right now, Cancer, and what it is working, what it isn't, what is more of a hassle than a benefit, and what not, and making a clean break with these that are taking more than giving, these things that are taking more than giving. And that is going to start solve difficulties, or rather like problems for you. And how the whole saga is going to end, well, that's anyone's guess for now. But you are starting a process of making your life a well-oiled machine, for a lack of better expression here, stirring up so things can work better, faster, more efficient for you. Your marriage can work better for you, your job can work better for you, your friendships, and so on and so forth. Right. Next we have Leo. The Magician, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, You're welcome, living girl. This is a very strong decisiveness that we do have now. This full moon, or like new moon, I don't know why I'm saying full moon. This new moon, it will be a test for you, okay? Like how much you trust yourself and how decisive you are, or convinced rather, how convinced you are that what you are doing, or what you are deciding in favor of, it is the true for you, it is the true thing for you. Okay, how much you do believe in your actions, and how much you do believe in your decisions. Determinate, not decisive, it's determination. Your resolve is to be tested in this new moon in Pisces. Are you going to waver and take back your word, or you are going to double down on your choice? This is going to decide whether your agenda is going to move forward or not. If you take back on your word, or get back, take back on your word, then your agenda will not gonna move forward. But if you do double down on your choices and your actions, you will show a huge amount of sovereignty. Not just only sovereignty, but you do weight, right? That you have a weight on the place you stay, and that your choices and your actions matter, not just only for you, but for the situation, and it creates ripples, right? It creates ripples that do push forward events, if you know what I mean. your voice matter, your words matter, your intentions matter. And that will allow you to put in motion your agenda and make a claim for what you are owed, whether career-wise or whether relationship-wise, and so on and so forth. So for you, Leo, it's a great time. This is going to be this is it. Okay, if there is a moment where it is decided whether you deserve something or not, this is it. Okay, whether you have resolve and you are confident in your actions and your choices, or you will cave in, you will waver and take back on your word or your actions. Hello, Flammeret. Welcome to the stream. All right, next, Virgo. Five of Wands. The High Priest, the Hierophant. And then it is the Page of Pentacles here. Those three cards, and for Virgo we do have a bit of dynamic, unwanted one, unfortunately here. You are going to have your eyes and your focus, guys, set on for the duration of these couple of weeks, or at least at the start of the transit here. And unexpected events are gonna make you turn your focus or turn your sight upon something different. So that is a unwanted and unexpected dynamic. That is not to be said that this is a bad dynamic, all right? That not necessarily. In fact, it's going to be very neutral at the very start of it. And what you can come up with and what you can make out of it, okay, will determine whether you're going to benefit or not. And just for an example, you have set your eyes on your work, but for one or another reason, you have to attend to a certain event that you're going to meet someone. And this is where your eyes are set right now. What you are going to come up in between you and this someone, it's entirely up to you. But bottom line here is that this additional dynamic is not going to hurt your current focus, right? So that is something adding to rather than taking from. And hopefully you will go forward with it, because as a how can I put it into words, as a property of the Five of Wands, especially in this setup, that is a this additional thing will be in a place you consider failure, and that will give you the chance to make it a success this time around. Anna, thank you for the $20. Thank you, Anna. Let me put you into the list. At the end of the stream, you're going to have your personalized reading. Right. Next. Libra. Well, change is always looming. That's what life is at the end of the day. Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords. the High Priestess. And I will want to apologize, guys, right now, but I do have a nicotine starvation, right? And when I do have it, the only thing I can think of is smoking. So, but I don't have my electronic one right now. It's still electronic, but not like liquid one. Okay. So, pardon me, but I'm gonna smoke. All right. So these three cards, it's about investment for you. This new moon in Pisces is all about investments. What you are going to invest yourself, your money, your emotions, okay, your time into. And there will be no professional opinion that will help you take on that choice. What I mean is that you already know the answer. I mean, statistics, some kind of financial advisors or whatnot may kind of like go by the book, but these two cards here, they do show the truth. And the truth, it is your personal experience, or what people like to call it, the inner guidance. Okay, you had an education, you had a personal experiences here and there, and all of your cumulative experience in life now talks to you in the next couple of weeks and assesses the risks, assesses the gains. Okay, it assesses what can come out of it, and you are going to have the clearest perception what you can get out of a certain situation against what you have to invest in it so you can get out of it. And if you end up being screwed up, that is because you screwed yourself up. That is because you have been you have allowed yourself to be beguiled by a wrong advice. So listen to yourself, guys. If you have an impression that something isn't worth it, then it isn't worth it. But if you do have an impression that it is worth it, then it is worth it. Nonetheless, it's a period where you have to trust your judgment, at least according to these cards. And we're talking here about investments that are going to carry on for a very, very long time, right? That isn't something that you do invest into right now and tomorrow you can pull back. That's not how this thing works. Right. Next, that will be Scorpio. First one for Scorpio, the Lovers. Followed by the Strength. It's going to be a good one. And we do have the Five of Cups. So these three cards, they have so many dimensions, okay? So many dimensions. On one hand, they do speak for a super ambitious goal that we're gonna set in front of ourselves. And that goal, 100% reachable. It may look super ambitious, unbelievable for some. In fact, because we do have the Strength to the next to the Lovers card, many will not believe or will not approve, rather it is the right impression here, of us chasing that goal. But our conviction that that is the right thing to do is going to be super overwhelming. And as a result, next couple of weeks we will feel we are not gonna feel the need to ask for a approval, to ask for a allowance, okay, or to ask for a opinion should we do one thing or another, because we're going to have a full awareness what is best for us. Okay, that's not going to be 2 weeks where we're going to do things which are best for others, but what is best for us. That's one. Another dimension here is a super passionate attraction that is gonna that we're gonna have in front of us, right? Someone that we are going to fall for and is going to be mutual. Okay, now that's on the bright side. Now on the flip side, and this is like a what was that movie, guys? Oh my god, I don't know what is how you translate it into English. It's something like fatal attraction, how you translate it, where the two people are super into each other, but they are nothing like one another. Okay, and that usually scares people around and creates a lot of not the word is not conflict. It creates a lot of a awkwardness. I will use that word. So it creates a lot of awkwardness. It creates a lot of conundrums, if you will, within the interaction, within the relationship. Things that needs to be kind of like worked out around. But that presents a huge opportunity for us, Scorpio, to learn and to experience bright and new things on a personal level, on a personal dimension. Next couple of weeks are weeks where problems are going to start resolving themselves on their own accord. We are going to maintain our composure, if you will, and whatever the situation, we will always going to have the right attitude in it. And disappointments which we are expecting, these are expected disappointments, not disappointments that we yet to kind of like figure out around, but we are expecting them. They will happen to be puny compared to our current expectations. So in any way you look at it, that's going to be a great transit for Scorpio here, a huge opening in front of us. I mean, the life opens up in front of us. All right, next, that will be Sagittarius. Temperance, the Fool, Six of Swords. Very strong for Sagittarius here. Very, very strong one. It speaks about a step toward the unknown. That is what this new moon in Pisces is going to be all about for you guys. Step toward the unknown in a sense of like starting something, like whether starting a new relationship, whether starting a new business or starting a new job, starting a new project, whatever the case, but it is about starting something new that no one knows what's going to happen with it, whether it's going to be a success or a failure, right? And according to these cards, the start is going to be fabulous, okay, for you. You will be able to do the right things, starting it up, and kind of like go forward with a flying colors, at least for the next couple of weeks, which is going to reproduce a great amount of respect from the people involved and the people that are in the peripheral of the very start, whether again a business start, or whether an education start, whether a relationship start. Okay, and even into people that does not agree with you, right? People that don't think that it is a good idea for you to start that thing. Okay, even they are going to respect you. And this respect that is going to be produced from your immaculate start will produce consequently a lot of compassion, a lot of solidarity, and a lot of help as well. So whatever fear you do have of the unknown here to start something, just suck it up and cross the line. Okay, just traverse that threshold that you are sitting on and do the very first step, and you will see that there was nothing for you to be afraid of, because whatever the start you want to do, it's completely rational. What I mean is that it can work out, it can happen. Whatever target you have, whatever goal you have, it can become true. You just have to start walking that direction. And this new moon in Pisces, it is your start. It is the gun that kind of like echoes, marking up the start on the track that needs to be run. And you will need to make your run now. Hello, News Devon. Welcome to the stream. Right, next, Capricorn. Right, Judgment. The Moon. Three of Swords. Oh my God. Do you know how rare that thing is, having the Judgment and the Moon, where the Moon is an influence and the Judgment is the primary card? And what that means, it is that you can, K-A-N, fight, faith. You can change the course of one thing or another. What was meant to happen is no longer meant to happen. What you meant to have is no longer what you mean to have. You can have what you take if you have the strength to take it. That's what these two cards mean. For better or for worse. And the reason for it is because you will have nothing else to lose. Basically, that is what the other elemental dignity here has to say. Judgment and the Three of Swords, having nothing else to lose in the given situation or into the given endeavor. So someone asked, what is the Hail Mary? Last time I had a live stream. Well, that is your Hail Mary. And according to these cards, it should work. Because with the Judgment, you will have the very good idea, the 100% accurate idea how to go about it. It will be clear to you. Mattia, thank you for the 20 US dollars. You do have a specific inquiry here. So let me put you into a list. News Devon, thank you for the £5. Mwah. Thank you, News Devon. So how should I handle my sister? Right. Well, hopefully, Anna. All right. Next, Aquarius. Two of Cups. Queen of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Well, that may be signs for a big love coming around, guys. All right, but it is a general reading, so take that with a grain of salt. But it is a sign of a very fruitful, the very least, kind of like a partnership, a symbiosis, right? Where at least at the start there ain't gonna be a betrayal, right? And as I think of, we do have a parable, we do have a say here in our country, and that is that a company of three is a company with a traitor. But you ain't gonna have a traitor in your company here that we do have, at least according to these cards. These cards speaks that you will end up in a very fruitful cooperation, very beneficial partnership here that carries on with a super useful conversations with it and a lot of a support that you will be able to provide for each other and a lot of a discretion as well. So you are going to get the hang of it very quickly. You're going to get the hang of each other very, very quickly. There ain't going to be any shyness in it. There ain't going to be any pride, any ego, any narcissism, if you will. And it's just is going to flow as best as it can. So you Aquarius will know the very sweetness of a human interactions. Whether you take it or not, guys, that is entirely up to you. But again, these cards have a huge affinity toward a super useful and productive kind of like love emerging love emerging kind of like situation. And the best thing it is that actually you are going to understand each other, because these cards are a testament that you will be able to put yourself into each other's shoes, walk about 10 miles or so, come back from the walk and see how it is wearing the other person's shoe. All right, and last but not least, Pisces. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Page of Wands. It is a climb, right? It is a climb, or at least attempt of a climb that you are going to make in the next couple of weeks, breaking through. Now, whether you are going to make it or not, I guess that remains to be seen. These cards only saying that you are going to have a great, I would rather say, idea. They speak for a great thought, kind of like a unique thought you're going to have about your project or about your job or about your career, whatever the case, but you're going to have a great thought that is not going to be applicable for the state or the situation you're in. Or, in other words said, this thought, in order to be applied or to take shape, it is above your pay grade. And you will need to make a breakthrough, increase your standing at your job, or at your social, in order to kind of like start manifesting this idea or this thought. And next couple of weeks are going to be the breakthrough of this social standing or a career standing and whatnot, which is going to be very draining, by the way. I mean, you definitely have the strength for it, you definitely have the necessary means, but probably just on the cusp, okay? Just about enough. And brace yourself as well, Pisces, because this breakthrough of yours, or this at least attempt of a breakthrough of yours, it's not going to be liked, all right? There are going to be a lot of conflicts out there with co-workers, with friends, with people that you generally have something to do with. And nobody can help you in it. You will have to handle it by yourself, because no one can make the climb on your behalf. You will have to on your own. All right, so that was for the 12th. Now, guys, the super chat. Anyone who supported the stream, either via super chat or via PayPal, you guys are going to have a reading right now. So, first, that is a Yasmin. Did you have any inquiry, Yasmin? Let me check it out. No, you didn't. Okay. All right, Yasmin, these are your cards here, and it does look like that there are going to be some rewards. Unlikely, though, those rewards to be a financial rewards, and these rewards most likely are going to be within your business, or for example, it could be about the side work that you're doing, but it's definitely a means that you are providing for yourself. Okay, or it is where the means for you are that you are providing for yourself, and those rewards most likely are going to be as a promise for a bigger things, as a promise for a gainful opportunity, but you will have to wait for a while until that promise actually comes true. And so the question is it sincere? Are those people really going to hold true to the promise that they are give you? Whether that's your boss or whether that's, the person that you're working with. Yes, they are. It's just with that Two of Swords, being at the very prime of your reading here, Yasmin, right now it's not exactly a favorable time, neither for you to go forward with this opportunity that it is prepared for you, neither is a great time for the opportunity itself to flourish, right? So you will be rewarded again with a promise for a gainful opportunity. Just hold on for a while until, like I said, you know, the environment becomes more thriving for the opportunity to go forward. Just give me a second, guys. Right. So that is what happens for you in this new moon in Pisces. Right. So next, that will be Taco. All right, Taco. So, mates, these are your Lenormand cards here. Okay. These are your Lenormand cards. We have the garden, the tree, the anchor, and the fish. So it's about resources or a money that you are going to secure from or for a public places or from a public places, like a public contracts, like a some kind of a endeavor that is going to be displayed in public, and this securing, okay, these securities, so to speak, are going to be for a quite a while. What I mean is that this ain't going to be a one-time job or a one-time presentation or whatever case. This is going to be something that is going to carry you on for a very, very long time. So I don't know what you're working, mate. You are a patron to the channel for a very long time, and I never know what you're working. But it does look like that you're going to start making some money from the crowd, or pulling out some resources from the crowd. And these are your tarot cards here. Okay, we have the King of Wands with the Three of Pentacles and with the Seven of Pentacles, and they do speak for a ambition. So what I can conclude about is this is going to be quite of an ambitious project of yours that is going to be on a display So everybody's going to see it. Okay. And he's going to bring you resources. He's going to be bringing you a resources for a very, very long time. But you will have to make a strong pull there. What I mean is that while there are going to be other people involved, you will kind of like have to carry on the thing for the majority of the road. It is how I can express myself here. Okay, so what I mean is that you will have to do the majority of the job in order to make it happen. So you can't rely much on outside help or outside contractors, or even much to the people that you are in a partnership with or that you are working with, and so on and so forth. So that is the most important thing for you into this new moon into a Pisces, securing the public's opinion, securing the public's interest, and that interest and opinion is gonna bring you resources. Well, that was you. That was you, Taco. I just finished your reading. All right, next, Anna. Oh, you're welcome, Taco. I hope that uh, you're gonna like your reading. One second, guys. Our Pisces Moonbeam, thank you for the $2 that you're donating me. And yeah, I'm going to answer you in private. But thank you. These are your cards here, and they concern a dispute or an argument that you do have with a woman, or that you are about to have with a woman, all right? And you're going to place that brat exactly where it belongs. So I do believe that you are actually going to enjoy this, and this ordeal is going to have a very positive effect on you, on your life, maybe your business, maybe your personal life, if you will. But you are going to get on top big time here in this dispute or a disagreement, or straight away some kind of a fight, so to speak. On a personal level, this new moon in Pisces actually is gonna make you forlorn. What I mean is that for the most part, you will have to handle your affairs by yourself, okay? And that is actually going to be to your benefit here, because you will be able to spread your resources exactly as they are going to be most efficient, without needing to consult yourself with that person or with this person, okay? Moving forward. On the negative side, it's going to make your experience for the next couple of days a bit narrow. What I mean is that there ain't gonna be much room for you to kind of like try out new things and get excited about, exciting stuff. So it's gonna be business 24/7 for you, but at least there is going to be a profit from that business, for what those cards are showing. And a lot of concerns are going to be cleared out for you for the next couple of weeks. But the cherry of the cake, it is that dispute or disagreement with this woman that you are gonna win big time. I mean, it's not gonna be even a how can I put it into words? It's not gonna be. There ain't gonna be even a question about who is on top there. All right, next, Mattia. So you want to know about your car and the situation with your car. Let's check out what the tarot has to say for it. Do you have any idea who that woman is? All right, Mattia, these are your cards here, okay? And the dispute, or rather like the situation with your car, should end by the first week of April, okay? So that is by the first week of April. It could end next week, but the latest by the first week of April. And according to these cards, it will be with a positive end, at least for you, although there are some necessities that needs to be attended to right now. Maybe not by you, but that is the reason why you are not having your car right now, because there are some necessities that are not attended to and they need to be attended to, or some criterias or some standards that needs to be held to, and so the car can be released. And the more fire you put on their heels, the faster you're gonna have your car, right? So breathing in their neck is gonna make them kind of like do the job faster. Well, it could be someone that works for you, Anna, okay, or it could be someone from your family. But it's going to be some kind of a dispute, some kind of a disagreement that you are going to end up on top. But Mattia, at least according to these cards, by the start of April, by the first week of April, you should have your car. All right, and News Devon, how should I handle my sister? Well, maybe that's what keeps it. But yeah, but according to these cards, there are you know, uh certain things that the book has, I mean the code has, that needs to be held to, and they aren't currently. So that could be the tests. You're welcome. It's a difficult situation, Use Devon. This is your card. Eight of Wands. I even drew two more just for clarification, but this is the one that I'm going to show to you. If you are to approach your sister, okay, I don't know what the situation is all about, discussing the accident and whatnot. But if you are to approach your sister, you have to present her with an options available, right? That is the best way how you can handle it. But if you don't have any options available to present to her, you better don't approach her. Okay, you better don't discuss what you are wanting to discuss. That is what the cards are showing in your case. I hope that makes sense to you. All right. And just so we are in the live, let me draw Pisces Moonbeam card. But like I said, for Pisces Moonbeam, I'm going to give her answer privately. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it. That is her card, by the way, the Chariot. That's gonna do it, guys, for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your generosity, and we're gonna see each other around. Until then, bye.